Good evening guys, and welcome to the first installment of Video Game News, a new type of show that I will be bringing to you, in which I will be covering the latest, freshest and hottest news from the video gaming world. Let's jump right in. Now our first story is coming from the world of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG, which has just recently somewhat fallen down under the radar because of success of Fortnite. A few days ago, PUBG has released a new optimization patch, if you will, which is supposed to help with client interaction and bug fixing. They also said that they will hopefully be able to bring us what they're working on next as soon as possible. Well, as it appears, that time is now, as they have come out to reveal that they will be banning over 100,000 of cheaters because of their new cheating recognition software. Quoting directly from the Steam community post, "We recently discovered a new pattern of cheats in action. This week, we performed a thorough gameplay data review of 10 million players. Through this exercise, we were able to identify over 100,000 instances of the new pattern related to the use of cheats, and now we have confirmed that it was clearly an attempt of compromising our game. These players will be permanently banned in a single wave." Now, in my opinion, this is a fantastic move from the side of the developer. The only thing we have to hope for is that their cheat recognition software is good enough to the point where we don't have thousands of players being banned for no reason. And next up on our list, if you are a fan of Assassin's Creed Origins, well, it's a good time to be alive. 2 days ago, Ubisoft announced that the first official DLC for the game, called Hidden Ones, will be coming out on January 23rd, so just 3 days from now if you're watching this on the day of release. This new expansion will take you into the time 4 years after the events of the main game, into the conflict between the Brotherhood and the Roman occupation. It will introduce 4 new legendary weapons, new outfits, new mounts, as well as raising the level cap to 45. Ever since Assassin's Creed 4, I haven't been a huge fan of the franchise, so I need you guys to let me know if you're looking forward to this DLC or not down in the comments below. And next up, Bungee has come out and apologized for their missteps and obvious throttling of faction tokens in their new faction rally of Destiny 2. The community manager for Destiny 2 has responded followingly. "There was an issue in the previous faction rallies where players were earning hundreds of faction tokens per hour without firing a single shot. In the recent December 12th update, faction token rewards were added to an existing system that was locking players out from lost sector rewards. We have heard player feedback that this solution was too disruptive. We're looking at a change that won't make players feel forced to run to and from a single chest for hours, while also not placing a hard stop on enjoying lost sectors." They then continue to talk a little bit about miscommunication between Bungee and the players, but overall, I think we're once again getting the beautiful showcase of greed over gameplay. What's the absolute highest possible margin that you can force your players to play your game for longer without giving them the reward that they so desperately want? Now, I often personally feel like Bungee gets a lot of leverage because of some of their clear successes in the past, but I would love to hear your guys' opinion on this move. Did you feel affected by this throttle in Destiny 2? Or did you feel like it did not affect your gameplay at all? I can't say for myself, as I have not actually played Destiny 2 personally. And on the topic of people messing up, an Overwatch Pro, Felix XQC Lengel, has just been officially suspended from the Overwatch League for a racial slur against an opponent. The player in question has been officially suspended from 4 games and fined $2,000 for violating Overwatch's League Code of Conduction. They have further followed up on this by saying, quote, "The Overwatch League takes standards of player behavior seriously, whether during league play or otherwise, and is committed to responding swiftly when violations occur." following this, Dallas Fuel, Lineal's official sponsor, has issued their own statement saying they support the league's decision and that they will be suspending this player until February 9th or the end of Stage 1. Now, I personally think this just goes to show that when you're playing on a level as high as he would be, you need to really watch your tongue and watch what you say in what situation. And finally, to end up on a maybe more positive note, it looks like there might be a new Aliens game on the way. But it's not going to be Alien Isolation 2. The studio in charge of developing this new game will be Cold Iron Studios, one that has been assembled in 2015 and has since worked on titles such as Borderlands or BioShock Infinite. Now, it is still anyone's guess into what this game is actually going to be about. What we know so far is that it will be a shooter, which does not ring a whole lot of confidence. However, Aaron Loeb, with an interview with Gaming Industry Business, gave his opinion that it will very likely be focused heavily on multiplayer. Now, I personally am trying to keep my mind as open as possible. The previous releases of the Aliens game franchise have always either been good or really bad, so it is still anyone's game to see which path this one will take. But unfortunately, now that Creative Assembly has lost the licensing on the Alien franchise, it is very likely we will not see Aliens Isolation 2 anywhere in the near future. But anyways, that is it for today's share of gaming news. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to check back in for more. Maybe consider leaving a comment, a like, or subscribing. And with that, I'm gonna see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.